Hello and welcome back to Spilling the Yorkshire Tea with me, Abby.
Me, Spencer.
Me, Amber.
Last episode we were discussing all-nighters and we felt probably not the best for our health. So with the new year, new me, we decided that we'd discuss gyms today. And we're going to get into it, I think.
Just a little disclaimer before we start. We are not experts in any kind of way. If anything, we're the ones breaking the equipment in the gym.
Yeah.
I would not take gym advice from us. It's more of just a little discussion of how we are when we go to the gym, why we go to the gym. And I just think it's a good topic because it's become very popular recently.
It has. So why do you guys go to the gym?
I mainly started going when my family started going and then just got into it because it's an excuse to get out of the house and just do something. And I think my parents picked up on that, so they'd be like, go to the gym, especially after COVID, when you get that freedom but you don't know what to do. On a rainy day, hop to the gym and you still feel active and you feel like you've done something with the day.
Yeah, I've only started the gym this year at uni because I didn't have that freedom to go to the gym before. So I definitely have become quite a gym girl. I really like it. I love managing to just have that time where I literally don't think about anything. So it makes me feel good. It helps me become more productive. I love going with people. I find it a lot more fun. But it just gets me out, gets me active. And when it's so cold, I don't want to be walking outside most of the time. So sometimes I just hit the treadmill and walk on the treadmill, which does sound really sad. But with the tunes blasting, great.
I started going to the gym college time. It helps getting out of the house with your mental health and that. And I did it more because I took public service. So we did a lot of fitness and that. So I started going more to the gym. And it just it gives you something to be distracted with and you're not worrying about whatever's going on with exams or anything like that. And then I've also recently, because I'm doing a marathon, it's also my goal to get into the gym more and also build up my stamina and everything.
Yeah, definitely. How is it going with your marathon training?
It's been really good. I've been going to the gym a lot more and just training. Every second counts at the end of the day.
And you've been getting into your protein as well a little bit.
Yeah, I've been started making overnight oats. They're really good for you. And it's quick and easy and it's ready for breakfast as well. And it's good for protein and that. Just gives you energy and that for the day.
Definitely.
However, I do think protein's a little bit misused because I do see a lot of people drinking a protein shake before the gym, during the gym and after.
Yeah.
And I don't think it's bad to have protein. I just think there's a big misunderstanding on how much you're supposed to have. But also, I'm not an expert, so I have zero idea of how much we're supposed to have.
I mean, I know I'm friends with quite a few gym guys, and there were some people I know who their breakfast would be almost, the skier yogurts, which are very high protein yogurts.
Yeah.
They'd have them, but just that for breakfast. They'd have eggs, but just eggs for breakfast. No, not for breakfast, for lunch. They'd have just chicken for dinner and things like that. And I'm like, where are the carbs? Where's the pasta? Where's the cereal? Live a little.
I do think having that kind of protein's fine because you've also got the different stuff in it. However, a lot of people think in order to gain muscles and stuff and you have to lose weight and then you can make muscle, it's the exact opposite. You need to gain muscles, you need to have even more carbs.
Yeah.
And then the protein is more for repairing the muscles after a workout.
Yeah, it's for repair, yeah. But I think as well with protein, I studied biology for A-level. So I'm not saying, quote unquote, I'm not saying this is an expert thing, but I do know a little bit. And our body cannot actually digest and use a certain amount of protein. And it gets digested, and then what's not used gets changed into ammonia, and then ammonia is toxic to the body, so our liver has to digest it to urea, and then it just gets urinated out, hence the name urea. But that is excess protein, And there is kind of a level we have as humans, a certain amount of protein where it just goes, our body doesn't need it anymore, so it will just get rid of it. So protein's expensive, so I feel if you have the chance, research a bit more about the best ways, because you also need carbs to digest it. So having that energy, I think it's more about trying to get into having a bit of everything, having all food groups rather than just protein or just something else. Because as well, I think food's to be enjoyed. So I think it should be something that you don't feel like you have to have this or that. And it should just be more, I want to have it, I want to enjoy it, want to have a bit of a sweet treat now and again, but I also want to eat healthily, of course, like just a bit of a balance, really.
Also, all body types are different, so we don't know what you'll need, because obviously metabolism is all very different. So you would have to figure out what you specifically need. We are not here for that. But I do think another aspect of the gym is it's become very popular to go with friends and stuff. Because I see a lot of like even secondary school kids, they're like, oh, let's go to the gym together, and they're all hanging out in the gym. I think that's cute because it's like they have a new thing to do, because you do forget when you're at like primary school and stuff, you're always active, like you're doing so much, you just don't realize how much you're doing. So when you grow up, when you miss out on all those clubs and everything and you stop doing it, you forget that like you're losing a lot of the exercise you do. So it is good to do it. And I think community wise, I think it's really fun to go with friends, because obviously we go together because our flats have decided to go together.
I was so thankful when you guys joined up, because semester 1, I was a bit lonely in the gym, guys. Where were you at?
Because we said we were going to get the pass at the very beginning of semester, but then we just kind of kept putting it off, and then we did end up getting it, but I ended up hurting my foot, so that's not my fault. I don't know what everyone else's excuse is.
And then I signed up first day, and then I was going almost I go every day. And then I was like, guys, I have no one to go with. But now I've also got our adopted flatmates involved as well.
Got Fran involved. But I think it's fun because, well, I wouldn't say we're experts at the gym.
No.
But it is very funny to just go around and trying to figure out the machines. One particular friend, I won't say who, in my flat, she was on something and it just ended up swinging out of control. It wasn't her fault because we didn't know what we were doing, but it was just really funny to watch. But also you do get a lot more confidence, because when you do stupid mistakes like that, because you've got your friends with you, it's not like as embarrassing, because you don't have to just awkwardly like walk away. It's just like have a laugh together, move forward from it.
Yeah, I find it helps like going with a group of people, because you're just with each other and you're not judging each other.
It sounds weird as well, but I think as well it feels more meaningful. Like when you go on your own, a lot of the time I suddenly am like, wait, I could be socializing right now, I could be there for other people, I could be doing stuff with them, getting to know them better, or just spending that time with them. And I'm like, am I being selfish almost for being at the gym? Especially if I go for a long period of time. And I'm also like, am I being productive? Am I using my life right? So when you go with people, it actually helps you stay there longer as well, because you're not.
Plus you persuade each other to go.
Yeah.
So like if there's a day you're like, oh, I can't be bothered. If everyone's going, you're like, well, I might as well just join the group. Go for half an hour at least. Like,
yeah.
But also it depends how much you want to do, because I feel like it's different for people's goals. Because I kind of just go for the giggle, really, just to get out. But I do know some people, like obviously you're doing your marathon, so you've actually got some kind of goal. But to be fair, most of us don't really have a goal, I wouldn't say.
I don't. I just have a lot of energy, as you know.
We do have a lot of energy.
I think it's just me with my girl at the moment.
It's just you with your girl. But it is fun. I think
Actually, I am trying to build muscle, but I have been doing
Good.
I have been doing the food a bit more. Not because I'm not doing anything specific with food. I'm just trying to have larger meals. Like, that sounds weird, but like it's not, like, I'm trying to make sure I have, of course, some protein, some like things like that, but I'm not planning meals. It's just I'm trying to eat more regularly and a bit more.
But I do think
yeah,
there should be taught more about that, because like I obviously have some help because my family goes, so I kind of know a little bit more of what to do. But like, there's not much. Say you're new at the gym and you've never been before. There's like a clueless person would really struggle. So I do think there should be more about it.
I'm lucky in the fact that my parents are very sporty and active.
Exactly, but you have
Yeah.
that. So then some people, if they don't have that like sporty aspect or anything, and they want to go to the gym, well, that's got to be quite nerve-wracking. But I don't get why they don't do more at like schools. Like, not a whole like get a whole gym at the school, but just like easy exercises you can do, or like stretches and stuff like that, because most people forget to stretch, and that's actually quite important.
I was going to even say, like, because we have a lot of friends and flatmates doing almost physiotherapy.
Yes.
And I think physio should be something learnt about in PE a bit more, because just those exercises can help just prevent, it prevents injury more, almost more than helping to repair. So I think learning about ways to prevent is really important, because I didn't actually do any warm-ups or cool-downs before PE. And things like that. So it just meant that people just stopped kind of thinking about it, and then it can lead to injury.
We did do like warm-ups and cool down, but like we did it as like, the way I saw it, or a lot of my friends would see it, it would be like, oh yeah, just an excuse to like finish early, or like not have such an intense PE lesson. But it was more of like, they don't emphasize like, if you're going to do something, you need a warm-up, you need to cool down afterwards to like relax or like not hurt yourself. But yeah, so it is quite interesting what they cover,
because I have quite a few friends who now have to do physio because they've got almost permanent back pain or leg pain, like pulled muscles and things like that, and they were quite top.
So we want to know what your favorite exercise is to do, because we like all the different machines, but we haven't actually picked one of our favorites yet. But we want to hear what your favorite exercise is to do, and what maybe your like routine to hype yourself up to go to the gym.
Yes.
And our next episode, pre-warning, is a little bit more upsetting to few, but we're going to put more of a positive spin to it, because it is going to be about body image, but it's not in a judgmental way. We're all very open about talking about it, and none of us are like negative on it. So yeah, that's all for this episode.
And please follow our social media, Spilling the Yorkshire Tea, on Instagram and TikTok. So this is us finished. Bye for now.
Bye.